Are debt consolidation companies a scam? The answer is no. And today I'm going to cover many of the concerns that people have. Debt consolidation, or in other words, a debt relief service, is a hardship-based program, meaning that it is for people who are struggling to pay their bills. Now, the first thing a debt relief company would ask a client is to temporarily withhold payments to their creditors. The reason for a client temporarily withholding payments to their creditors is it gives the creditors a reason to help with the debt. The client would then be set up with a new FDIC insured bank account that they would pay into. The reason for this is to build up funds to eventually pay the creditors. Now, the debt relief company also uses this account as leverage when negotiating with the creditors to get good settlements. Included within the payments are the fees to the creditors, the debt relief company, the escrow account, and generally a legal team as well for added protection. But the debt relief company cannot take any payment until new terms are negotiated with the creditor, the client approves the new terms, and payment has been sent to the creditor. It is actually illegal for a debt relief company to charge upfront fees. So if you see one doing so, then that is a scam. Now, debt relief typically doesn't ruin your relationship with the banks because most of the time you're still able to open up accounts with them in the future. Now, that will depend on what accounts you're applying for and also your credit at the time. Now, when it comes to getting settlements, typically a debt relief company deals with the same creditors thousands of times each month. So the likelihood of not being able to settle would be very small because they already have relationships with those specific banks. Debt relief companies normally have a list of creditors they are not able to enroll because those creditors do not settle. In regards to the amount you would end up paying back to the creditors, it's typically 50% of the debt that you originally enrolled. Now, the reason why a debt relief company is not going to even try to remove the negative marks from the credit report is not because they don't want to, but rather because if they did, they would be operating as a credit repair company and would be held to the laws associated with credit repair companies, which would put their company at risk of violating federal laws. Now, you definitely will save a ton of money by going the debt relief route, and it's actually the most cost-effective way of resolving your debt outside of Chapter 7 bankruptcy. So remember, debt relief is not credit repair nor similar. So if your goal is to increase your credit scores, then we recommend that you go to a credit repair company. But if your goal is to get out of debt, then a debt relief company is an amazing option. Now, someone can reach out to each of their creditors and ask for some type of relief, which generally involves some type of lower payment temporarily. But the problem is you still will have to pay the full balance back plus interest. This also doesn't solve the problem of someone wanting to combine all their debts into one payment. With a debt relief service, you are not only reducing the debt, but you are also paying no more interest. And interest is the thing that is keeping people in debt for so long. The people who call debt relief a scam have more than likely either never been in a deep enough hardship or are already great with their money, or just not educated enough on the topic, which is totally understandable because not everyone goes through this level of hardship in their life. And that's why there's educators like myself who have not only been through it, but have worked in the industry for years. So if you want a free consultation, go to our company's site at aaadebtsolutions.com or go to the link in my profile and we will contact you today.